Hey everybody, this is Dr. Matt Joosse at Joosse Family Orthodontics in Williamsburg, Virginia. I've been so excited to share this set of pictures with you guys because this is such a great treatment. We've been doing this on a lot of patients, and I just want to kind of show a little bit about how it works. This is Emily, and Emily came to the practice when she was about 10 years old. Now for the first 4 years that we saw Emily, from 10 to 14, no treatment was rendered. No treatment was rendered on Emily because we knew that she had an underbite tendency. We knew that her lower jaw was big relative to her upper jaw, and we knew that any treatment we rendered while she was still growing, that she might outgrow that treatment. Well, at about 14 years old, and this is Emily at 14, her family decided, you know what, Emily would really like to be more confident in her smile. So they opted for some upper braces, really just for aesthetic reasons. We knew that she was still growing. We knew that there was still going to be treatment ahead of her, but they wanted something just to improve her smile aesthetics. This is how she started out. This is after about a year of treatment. Again, just kind of aligning the upper teeth. Here are the upper teeth after they're aligned. We watched Emily afterwards through her 15-year-old year. This is Emily at 16, and it kind of seemed to us that growth had pretty much stopped. Now, here's the big key. When it comes to underbite tendencies, the top of the head, the middle of the face, they stop growing early. The bottom of the face, the lower jaw, grows later. And in young women, it can be growing until 16, 17, 18 years old. In men, it can grow until 20, 21, 22. So you always kind of want to wait and see what growth has in store. Well, we were pretty confident that Emily's lower jaw was done growing. So we were confident that we could treat this non-surgically, that we could treat this basically with standard orthodontic treatment. And I want to show you a little bit about how that works. So again, this is Emily's teeth at 16 years old when she's ready for comprehensive treatment. You can see that there's a lot of crowding of the lower teeth. If all we did was unravel that lower crowding, she would have an underbite. So we need to come up with a solution so that we don't put her into an underbite situation. The key to these treatments is that we want to coordinate with an oral surgeon. And in this case, we're going to take out the lower wisdom teeth. So this one right here and this one right here. And we're going to use the space that's vacated by those wisdom teeth to kind of push each one of these teeth back into that space. So almost like beads on a string, we're going to take those teeth and move them back. And eventually we're going to get space so that we can unravel the lower crowding and keep her out of having an underbite. So here are a couple of pictures of her teeth and how that works. This is a side view of her teeth. You can see that she's just barely not in an underbite situation. In a normal bite relationship, this upper canine should sit right behind this lower canine, and this part of this upper molar should sit right in the middle of this lower molar. So after about 2 years of Invisalign treatment, we got her to a nearly perfect bite on this right side. You can see the canine right behind this lower canine, this part of the molar right in the middle of that lower molar treatment. Here's a quick view side by side of her treatment from start to finish. Again, this is about 2 years with Invisalign. I really like doing these treatments with Invisalign. It can be done with braces, but there are some additional steps with braces that we won't get into. Suffice it to say, I feel like Invisalign is the way to go when it comes to these underbite treatments and coordinating them with extraction of the lower wisdom teeth. So here's a little snapshot of where she started from the front view and where she finished. This is a beautiful, beautiful bite. We got a really fantastic result. What's really amazing though is what happens to the face when somebody goes through this treatment. So here's a profile look, kind of a side view of Emily, and you can see that when she started, the upper lip is a little bit behind the lower lip. That's really characteristic of people with underbites and underbite tendencies, is the upper lip tends to be a little bit behind the lower lip, and you can see that when we finish, these lips are in really great harmony. So this is a beautiful facial result from a beautiful orthodontic result. Here's Emily smiling at the end of her treatment. We were just thrilled with her smile, thrilled with her bite relationship, and this again is a picture of her teeth up close. Really, really awesome results with Invisalign. I have these buttons on so that she can wear some rubber bands even after we're done to try to hold the bite relationship. I don't think she's going to need them because again, I think that she's done growing, but just really, really proud of Emily. So here we are celebrating. It had been a long journey. We've gotten to know Emily really well over the years. She's a wonderful young lady and just really happy for this result with her.